So GCP cloud storage bucket. So if you don't know like what cloud storage bucket is, storage bucket is like GCP like storage bucket is something similar to AWS S3 bucket. If you don't know what S3 bucket is, I would highly recommend to go and work on your cloud fundamental knowledge first. But basically like S3 bucket or cloud storage bucket, at a very higher level they will allow you to store files. But you may be wondering like uh, where exactly I'm gonna hack stuff or put security related stuff. So sometimes like bucket can be misconfigured, and there are like cases where buckets have been misconfigured and sensitive information can be exposed publicly, right? uh, in GCP like some common misconfiguration could be like uh, cloud engineer or administrator could add all user. So this is the worst thing which can ever happen to you. So all user will basically mean anyone, anywhere. Like they don't need access to your cloud environment. If they know the name or anything, they could access the storage bucket regardless regardless of like permission or anything. The other one, the most confusing one, is like all authenticated user. And over here like all authenticated user basically means anyone who is authenticated to GCP can access a particular storage bucket, right? uh, this does not mean that your account or the whoever like is trying to attack n- uh his Gmail account needs to be attached to the particular GCP project where you are doing pen test or attack, right? You just need a valid Google email or Gmail account and probably a GCP account to access the bucket. Alrighty, we will now get into the more fun part, which is uh the actual lab. Like to be honest, right? I don't like slides, to be honest, and I believe in like whole practical thing. So yeah, like let's get into the whole demo part. Okay, so but before we get into the demo part, I have few more things to cover. Which is like real world incidents. So like there have been cases where sensitive information gets leaked, right? There was a case where a GCP storage bucket leaked some really sensitive information of 6,000 people from India, like birth certificates, personal information from children of like different kids. So yeah, like a lot could actually go wrong. There was also a case where driving licenses were leaked. So those are like some things which we need to be wary about, or those are like some things which happens in an actual world. Right? There was also a case where PI like personally identifiable information was leaked. Uh, that and it was also like protected health information, I believe. So yeah, like these are like some things which actually happens, and it happens like quite frequently. Okay, so this is demo time and we will explore a lab. So yeah, hopefully we will have fun. Alrighty everyone, so this is the time to do the more cooler part, which is hacking stuff, right? So the in this one we will do the practical demonstration of GCP storage bucket, like how we can um find exposed bucket and stuff, right? So over here I have a lab opened up from Poon Labs. I have made this lab and it's completely free. Like this one is free. If you want to go and try it on your own without watching this particular section, you can skip it and go and give it a try on your own, right? Or you can pause the video and you can go and give it a try on your own. If you want to just follow along, yeah, like feel free. You are free to watch this video, right? Also like I just want to add something. So I do work for Poon Labs, but I have like this is something which I'm doing out of my own like free will, like this video. They have not asked me or forced me to make this video, right? So yeah, like let's get started. um So we have like opened this like website which is careergiganticretail.com. We see like something a static page, right? We can open up the source code or view page source, and over here we should see something like this, right? And this part is like not necessarily need to be in comments, right? You can find like other like libraries and other stuff like stored in the source code, like or the images being stored in GCP storage bucket or cloud storage bucket, right? So I can copy this part and I can go over here. Okay, so the image will load up, right? What if I remove retail1.jpg? We get this like access denied, anonymous column does not have storage get access on the storage object permission, storage get denied, resources da da da. We get permission denied. Okay, not bad. What if I remove images? We still get something similar, right? So sometimes what would happen is like there could be a misconfiguration, and the policy or the ACL, there could be some misconfiguration and which might allow either all users to access it or all authenticated users to access it, right? So one thing which we can do is like I will just copy the path or this name, which is IT storage bucket, right? Or if I can copy it properly, I'll leave it. I don't think I can copy it. I will go back to my terminal. I will clear up this mess. I can do gs util ls, then the bucket name. But for that I have to specify this, which is storage IT storage bucket. Let's see like if we can list the specific bucket or not. So seems like we still can't list the specific bucket, which is all right. Nothing to be worried about, right? Um, there are like some other thing which we can do. Like if you want, like you can scroll down and read the write-up, right? Um, like this is the part which we tried, like gsutil ls. Okay. Now what we can do is like we can do something called fuzzing. Like over here, as mentioned over here, we can try to fuzz the specific like Google storage bucket, right? And look out for files. We will start with like backup files, right? So I will just copy the specific um, word list and I will download it. So I will go to my temp directory. After that, I will simply like copy this and run it. If you don't know like what's happening, so like perf is like a directory fuzzer. Minus w stands for uh, the word list option. So over here we have specified this specific word list, which is backup files only. And then over here like minus u is for like URL. So we have specified the URL, and fuzz is like where exactly we want to fuzz, or like where exactly we want to put the values from this file to this particular URL, right? And we are like looking for like status code which is 200, and minus C stands for like colorized option, I believe. And over here we get over here we were able to found the valid file, which is backup.7z. Okay, not bad. Now I will just copy it. It's like very simple lab, by the way. Let's see. I should okay, so this seems to be a valid file because we did not get any error. So I will download it up here. Okay, seems like the file has been downloaded. Yep, file backup.7z, and this is like zip archive, right? Now I mean, since this was a CT which I made, what the next step will be, like you have to like crack the password, right? um So like for this one, like I mean we can probably skip this part, right? I mean cracking password, it's something which we can skip, not directly related to it. Now like there are like some other tools which we can use to find GCP storage bucket. So I will just go to my another tab and I will just pick it out. Uh, st- GCP storage brute something. Uh, Yep, GCP bucket brute. Okay, so it's GCP bucket brute. I will put it here. This is like another tool which you can use to fuzz or look out for a specific bucket. It's quite simple. I mean, there are like different methods which you can use, right? So you can like get clone it and then you can run it, right? So over here, like you just need to specify the bucket name or just a name, something like this. Like here like python 3 gcp bucket brute and a specific keyword like test, and it will like automatically like append like dev test, test demo, stuff like that it will do. Or like if you want to do something like authenticated brute forcing, you can do something similar. Like if you remember, like I was talking about all authenticated user, right? So you can try that part, right? There's another very cool website which is Grey Hat Wire or Warfare. Uh, Seems like I forgot the name. Grey Hat, Grey Hat Warfare. I'm just like looking up the website name on a different tab. I will just put it up here. Yep, I will just copy the link and let's visit. It's taking a while to load. Okay, so this is the another website which we can use to look out for buckets, right? Let's see if we are able to look out for IT storage bucket. It will take some time to load up, but yeah, it will work. Seems like it was not able to find one. Wow. Um, Filter buckets. I have to look out for buckets. So like there are like different buckets, right? Or like these are like exposed bucket. However, we won't touch them because we don't have permissions to do so, right? Let's see if we are able to filter out or look out for the specific bucket. It will take some time. Bucket filtering. Okay, so I have to probably like register. But yeah, like you get the deal, right? I mean, we can use this website to look out for buckets, and this tool is like really, really great. Like you can look out for specific file name. Like suppose you're going on a pen test and you want to look out for, let's say, a specific file or a backup file, or maybe an internal document or anything which is interesting, right? You can use this website to look out for, and they even have like option to look out for buckets, a lot of stuff, right? You get the deal. And about like file storage, you can go over here like boonlabs.com, reveal hidden files in Google Cloud. You can use this. uh we I think we also have like labs which require using like GCP bucket brute to brute force for like file names. I think we will do this like later on. But yeah, like this is it for exposed cloud storage bucket. I hope you liked it.